Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt your energy drain away? Maybe it was that coworker who complains about everything, or a family member who seems to suck the life out of every conversation. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That heavy, exhausted feeling that hits you when you're around certain people. What if I told you there's an ancient spiritual practice that can create an invisible shield around your aura in just 3 seconds? No crystals, no complicated rituals, no burning sage. Just a simple technique that spiritual masters have used for thousands of years to protect their energy field from negative influences. Your personal energy is precious, and every moment you spend unprotected around energy vampires is literally draining your life force. The good news is that you're about to learn something that will change how you navigate the world forever. The science behind energy fields. Your body generates a measurable electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your physical form. This isn't just spiritual theory anymore. Scientists have documented how our bioelectric fields constantly interact with our environment and the energy fields of other people around us. Ancient cultures called this energy field the aura, but modern research is catching up to what spiritual practitioners have known for millennia. Studies in quantum physics show that human consciousness actually affects electromagnetic fields, and these fields can be influenced by the emotional states of nearby individuals. When you encounter someone radiating negative energy, their electromagnetic field literally disrupts yours. Research on emotional contagion demonstrates how we unconsciously mirror the emotional states of people around us. Your nervous system picks up on their stress, anger, or depression, and your own energy field begins to resonate at their lower frequency. This is why you feel exhausted after spending time with certain people, even if you haven't done anything physically demanding. Your energy field is working overtime trying to maintain its natural vibration while being constantly pulled down by their negative electromagnetic signature. Think about the last time you felt completely drained after a conversation. Your body was telling you something important. That person's energy field was literally interfering with yours, creating energetic static that your system had to work hard to filter out. Energy vampires aren't necessarily bad people, but they are often stuck in patterns of fear, resentment, or victim consciousness that creates a heavy, dense energy around them. When your unprotected aura comes into contact with their field, it's like connecting a healthy battery to a dead one. The energy flows from you to them until you're both operating at their lower level. The beautiful thing is that once you understand how energy fields work, you can learn to consciously manage your own electromagnetic signature. You can create boundaries that allow you to maintain your high vibration even in challenging environments. Your aura is like your energetic immune system. Just as you wouldn't walk into a hospital without taking precautions against physical germs, you shouldn't enter emotionally toxic environments without protecting your energy field. The technique you're about to learn will become your energetic armor, allowing you to move through the world with confidence and maintain your inner peace regardless of who you encounter. The 3-second aura shield technique. Now let's dive into the actual technique that will transform how you protect your energy. This ancient practice has been passed down through generations of spiritual masters, and I'm going to break it down into simple steps that anyone can master. First, let's talk about hand positioning. Place your non-dominant hand flat against your heart center, right in the middle of your chest. Your dominant hand goes about 6 inches in front of your solar plexus, palm facing outward like you're gently pushing something away. This creates a circuit that activates your body's natural energy centers while establishing a protective barrier. The breathing pattern is crucial for activating this shield. Take a deep breath in through your nose for a count of 3, hold it for 1 count, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 3 counts. This specific rhythm synchronizes your nervous system and amplifies your electromagnetic field. The breath is what gives power to the entire technique. Now for the visualization component, which is where the real magic happens. As you breathe in, imagine brilliant white or golden light flowing up from the earth through your feet, filling your entire body with protective energy. See this light expanding outward from your heart center, creating a bubble of radiant protection that extends about 3 feet around you in all directions. The key is to make this visualization as vivid as possible. Don't just think about the light, actually see it. Feel its warmth. Sense its strength. The more real you make it in your mind, the more effective your energetic shield becomes. Here's the mental intention that activates the protection. As you hold the hand positions and visualize the light, silently say to yourself, I am protected by divine light. Only love and positive energy can reach me now. All negativity bounces off my shield and returns to its source transformed into love. The beauty of this technique is that you can practice it anywhere without anyone noticing. In a meeting with a difficult boss, simply place one hand casually on your chest and the other on your lap while you do the breathing and visualization. At a family gathering, you can excuse yourself to the bathroom for 30 seconds to fully activate your shield. Most people make the mistake of rushing through the technique or doubting its effectiveness. Remember, your intention and belief are what give this practice its power. If you're skeptical or hurried, you're essentially telling the universe that you don't really need protection, and the technique won't work as well. Another common mistake is forgetting to refresh your shield throughout the day. Energy protection isn't a one-time thing. Just like you wouldn't expect sunscreen to last all day without reapplication, your energetic shield needs to be renewed, especially after encountering particularly draining people or situations. For high-stress environments like hospitals, courtrooms, or toxic workplaces, I recommend the advanced version. Add a second layer by visualizing mirrors on the outside of your light bubble, reflecting any negative energy back to its source. This creates what I call a double wall protection that's nearly impenetrable. If you're dealing with someone who's particularly aggressive or manipulative, you can modify the technique by visualizing roots growing from your feet deep into the earth. This grounds your energy and makes it much harder for anyone to knock you off balance emotionally. For sensitive individuals who pick up on everyone's emotions, try the selective permeability variation. Visualize your shield with tiny doors that only open for positive, loving energy. You're essentially programming your aura to filter out negativity while still allowing you to connect with people authentically. The timing of when you activate your shield matters too. Ideally, you want to set your protection before entering challenging situations. Do it in your car before walking into work, or in the elevator before going to a difficult meeting. Prevention is always more effective than trying to shield yourself after you're already feeling drained. Practice this technique daily, even when you don't think you need it. Your aura is like a muscle that gets stronger with regular exercise. The more you consciously work with your energy field, the more naturally it will maintain its protective boundaries. Some people worry that shielding themselves will make them seem cold or disconnected from others. Actually, the opposite is true. When you're not constantly defending against negative energy, you can show up more authentically in your relationships. You can be compassionate without absorbing other people's pain. You can be helpful without sacrificing your own well-being. Remember, protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's essential. You can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't help others if you're constantly drained. This technique allows you to maintain your high vibration so you can actually be more present and supportive to the people you care about. Start practicing this shield technique today, and within a week you'll notice a dramatic difference in how you feel around challenging people and situations. Real-world applications and success stories. Let me share some specific scenarios where this technique has proven absolutely life-changing for people in our community. Sarah, one of our viewers, wrote to tell me how she used this shield before every family dinner with her critical mother-in-law. Instead of leaving those gatherings feeling emotionally battered and questioning herself for days, she now maintains her inner peace throughout the entire visit. Her mother-in-law's negative comments literally bounce off her protective field. The workplace is where most people need this technique the most. Before walking into that Monday morning meeting with your energy-draining boss, activate your shield in the parking lot. Take those 3 seconds to breathe, visualize, and set your intention. You'll find that their complaints and negativity don't stick to you anymore. Instead of carrying their stress home with you, you'll leave work feeling energized and ready to enjoy your evening. Hospital visits are another powerful application. Medical environments are often filled with fear, pain, and anxiety from patients and worried family members. Healthcare workers who've learned this technique report feeling much less emotionally exhausted at the end of their shifts. They can still provide compassionate care without absorbing all the suffering around them. One of the most touching success stories came from Maria, who used this technique during her divorce proceedings. She said that sitting across from her angry ex-husband in the lawyer's office used to leave her shaking and upset for hours. After learning the shield technique, she could remain calm and centered throughout the negotiations. She made better decisions because she wasn't operating from a place of emotional reactivity. The key to maintaining your protective field during long interactions is to refresh it periodically. Every 20 to 30 minutes, take a moment to reconnect with your breath and reinforce your visualization. You can do this while someone is talking, during natural pauses in conversation, or even while pretending to check your phone. What happens if you forget to use the technique and suddenly realize you're feeling drained? Don't panic. Excuse yourself for a moment, even if it's just stepping outside or going to the restroom. Take those 3 seconds to activate your shield, then visualize any negative energy you've already absorbed flowing out of your body and back to the earth where it can be transformed. The results speak for themselves. People report feeling more confident in social situations, less anxious around difficult family members, and more energized throughout their day. Some have said it's like having a superpower that nobody else knows about. They can walk into any room knowing they are protected. Jennifer shared how this technique helped her navigate her toxic workplace until she could find a new job. Instead of dreading going to work every day, she felt empowered knowing she had a tool to protect herself. She said it gave her the emotional stability she needed to job search effectively instead of being too drained to even update her resume. This practice works beautifully with other spiritual techniques too. If you already meditate, sage your space, or work with crystals, the aura shield amplifies all of those practices. It's like creating a foundation of protection that makes everything else more effective. Many people combine the shield with gratitude practices or positive affirmations. As you're visualizing your protective light, you might also send out appreciation for your ability to maintain healthy boundaries. This adds an extra layer of high vibrational energy to your field. Advanced energy protection strategies. Once you've mastered the basic 3-second technique, there are additional layers of protection you can add to your spiritual toolkit. The mirror technique I mentioned earlier is particularly powerful for dealing with people who seem to target you specifically with their negativity. Visualize your entire light shield covered in mirrors that reflect their energy back to them, transformed into love and healing. For deeper cleansing after particularly challenging encounters, try the waterfall visualization. When you get home, imagine standing under a cascade of pure white light that washes away any energetic residue you might have picked up throughout the day. Feel this light flowing through every cell of your body, carrying away anything that doesn't belong to you. Pay attention to the signs that your aura needs immediate attention. Sudden fatigue, unexplained mood changes, or feeling scattered and unfocused often indicate that your energy field has been compromised. These are your body's warning signals that it's time to strengthen your protective boundaries. Remember, this practice is part of your broader spiritual development. As you become more conscious of energy dynamics, you'll naturally start making choices that support your highest good. You'll find yourself drawn to people and situations that uplift you rather than drain you. I'd love to hear about your experiences with this technique. Share your success stories in the comments below and let our community know how this practice helps in daily life.